Hey there, welcome back to another Apex Legends video. Today, I'm going to be watching HisWatson, the current... Oh wait, I gotta fix my pen again. HisWatson is currently the rank 18 Apex Predator. You know, he plays the game a decent amount. And here we have him sitting in queue, munching on some nuts, ready to gain some RP. So, thank you for joining me on this adventure. We'll see how much the nuts play into his ability to succeed at Apex Legends. I'm assuming that they'll be helping a lot. Also, I like the ears on his headset. They're very nice. So, thank you for joining me, and let's get into this.
That's fucked up.
So, he's playing with Enoch and Keon. Pathfinder, Mad Maggie, Lifeline. Feels like every single team in the universe has a lifeline. And it's very annoying to deal with. So the goal of watching this today is to figure out when and where their team decides to take fights, how they gain advantages in those fights, and just like how they play them out in general. And how they can like how they use what they win to like transition them into winning positions. I haven't watched any of this yet. I'm just going to assume that they're going to win games. Like that's the assumption I'm going in with. You know, obviously three very skilled players. You know, obviously they might not. They might go like be playing too high risk and go for strategies that don't quite work out, but you know, we'll see what happens.
I just got told that I look like Captain America before the juice.
That's something.
No. That's a comment.
It looks like they're contested once.
Double door. We got a team here.
Probably just gonna go back.
I got two near me.
No, they're all on you, watching.
Yeah, good luck.
Not the best grapple. But he's running.
There's
He's
a
just
right there I
moving.
wish I got, but
Just knows that he knows that the team dropped too close to him. They got like guns on their bins, so he just immediately just books it, runs away. Grabs like the first gun he sees, but other than that, he's not worried about grabbing any of the other loot there. He's trying to just survive.
why's my game lagging?
So I'm assuming if he doesn't see any movement on those doors, he's probably going to try to move up. Like take a couple, he's going to peek out here a few times, and if the enemy doesn't like prod him for damage, he's going to try to move up, try to take space from them. Walking
Never
up, takes the head glitch
down,
on the
bro.
stairs, and they're inside.
Where are they going? He's on the left, right? Just out here in the open.
Yeah, one's right here. He's on the zip right now, going up.
So they found another team off to the side here. The team that was contesting them didn't look like they wanted anything to do with them, so they all backed off. They're rotating, you know, north out of their POI on like okay loot. Haven't managed to evo yet. They could get to blue from where they are, but it looks like they're more concerned with angling at this team. They're grabbing their evo and they're gonna grab the man scan.
Oh man.
Or not.
There, someone's rising over here. And underpass. Oh, it's a different team than the one that ran away, so it's already two teams here.
Whenever we get in zone, I have to tab out. I have to restart my game and lock my frames.
So they're running in, moving towards zone. They were talking about how there was a res up ahead this way, and it was a different team than the one that was running away from them. So they know there's two teams in the area.
Watch out that Watson fence. He'll get you. Jesus.
Okay, he just got sentineled or something. He's trying to make contact on the team. Find whatever damage he can.
Oh.
Getting sniped from production yard.
Production yard. I have no meds after I heal.
We should just
Go back.
leave.
I'm going back.
Yeah, so they run up on this team, try to take shots. They're getting like kind of third-partied from production yard, taking too much damage, and they don't have the meds to do like a drawn-out fight, so they're just looking like they want to run away here. Probably just gonna, yeah, double back through the pass.
Hey, when teams just land on you and then run away instantly. It just like cucks both of you.
Yeah.
I was a team here.
No loot for
I have no meds. I can't heal my shields.
Here.
I have.
Yeah, it kind of does. You like whenever you're contested and you're put in a position where like that team that landed on them didn't necessarily have to run away from them, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to fight. You just land there, you take like a bunch of loot, and then you end up leaving, but then both teams are kind of on shit supplies. You're both on like half of the supplies of the POI that you want to be able to get. And then you're both just in a position where your rotates out are going to be like clogged by each other. And if you're the team that either feels forced out or that gets forced out, then you just get like, you're just kind of behind for the first half of the game. And unless you can like get a lucky opening on a fight or just happen across really good loot, you can't really stabilize.
Cells.
Down in 2.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
The guy with the sentinel was crazy. Are you guys good over there?
I don't know.
Bang one.
One.
Bang literally one. I'm batting.
Picking one.
Waits in the storm, tries to
I
find
don't
an
know- I
angle
don't know if
because they're
Sentinel
trying to
guy's
cut
real.
them off.
He's just like always looking right at me.
Path is 1. Yeah, I just got. The path is literally 1. Sliding this way.
I'll go for
I
him.
thought I was gonna kill him.
Bat dead.
I would have killed him actually. I just got hit 100 by his teammate.
Yeah, the fight on this edge of the storm
Guy
isn't
has
working
not
out
missed
for
a
them.
sentinel shot.
Sentinel guy's kind of fucking them up.
No.
Just finds his way into the next circle. Bit of a rat game situation. He gets Keon and Enoch up. Crypto Drone just recalled somewhere near him, so he knows that there's a team somewhere in the
Just
area.
got called back.
They're running down the Terraformer cliffs.
Uh,
They've got a decent
might have
run
been a
into
new
the
couple
circle,
years.
but it's all downhill, so Enoch and Keon should be able to get into the circle.
I have a zip soon. That blue pill right there will be.
Thanks, Mr.
I still have a zip. I'm waiting for us to actually get in zone. Probably want to go garden side because if we go stasis side, we're gonna get gated on that hill probably.
Long ass run in from the circle. So they had a foundry start. They ran into teams trying to go through quarantine, so they got gate kept. And they ran into a bad fight trying to run like north up the underpass way. So they had to book it all the way around Terraformer. And then they're running north. Like, I mean, this just goes to show how much time you can spend in the storm without and like still be like fine. He's talking about wanting to come into the circle, I think, on garden side, so they might wrap like in this way. Because he doesn't want to get gate kept by one of the, like a team here or like in array trying to hold out one of these passages.
I have a zip. I'm waiting for us to actually
Makes
get in
sense.
zone. Probably want to go garden side because if we go stasis side, we're gonna get gated on that hill probably.
He didn't
guess
want
that's
to take the
the zip,
damage from the full zone wrap, so
garden
they're
point
just
and then
coming in across the
They're on the left. I might need the heater. I don't know if I got the syringe off.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Oh, the sentinel guy's just on the right. That's a different team. That's a different team.
No, block it. Having again.
Dude, I can't see anything that's going on.
Yeah, they're kind of fucked here. They might have needed to go all the way around
that
gardens
right
like he
side
was
or is it?
originally saying.
Yeah, if you just zip at him, it'll be fine. Like literally just he'll have to leave.
Rev dead. Going forward.
I have 100. See, that's what happens when they don't leave.
Dude, Keon, I've been bitching about this to Enoch. The most frustrating thing about playing ranked right now is like every team just tries to gatekeep and we just all die. That shit pisses me off. I don't know if it happens to you or not, but it's like multiple times a day where a team will just gatekeep us for the stupidest reason ever and we'll just both die and I just mauled. I just absolutely mauled.
Yeah, that happens a decent amount. Like teams want to play. There's places where you can gatekeep, but you don't really want to do it on the fucking edge of the circle. You need to keep moving when you're in here. Like, you can try to hold a team out, but, like, the amount of time it generally takes, if they're good enough to not just all die running into you, a lot of the time it just ends up getting you killed because you're not gonna be able to, like, cleanly kill them. And then even if you do, it usually takes so much time that the circle's like right about to be closing, so you have like 5 seconds to loot. And then when you run in from the circle, people heard those gunshots and they're probably just gonna gatekeep you now. Like, it just gets you killed a lot of the time. You want to, like, obviously you want to get KP and you want to stop people from like coming into the storm. But you got to do it in a place where you've like already got a rotation secure or you've already got something held out. Like when you're just doing it on the edge of like the far side of the storm, you're just like, you're not getting a lot done.
There's a sentinel dude that's like crazy.
Bug is broken.
Yeah, dead.
They got to
Going
pick
after
on
Rev.
one, so they're probably just
Looking
going to run
shot.
the rev down.
Yeah, gun.
Pass 77. This guy is just... Jeez. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, we should go to breaker. If we get caught here, we're gonna get gated.
That is true.
We have to get out of here.
I don't know how I'm crossing this.
I mean, I'm shooting him.
We're trying to vert in.
Yeah, this is also, like, this is pretty much the same situation. These teams can't afford to fight each other like this. They have to wait, like, one of them has to let the other one get through the pass. But also, if you let the other team get through the pass, then you just get gate capped. So it's, like, teams gotta get circle here, because if none of them do, they're just gonna get ripped trying to come into the storm. Generally, from what I've seen watching these, a lot of the time the actual fighting is only happening in the early game.
I'm going.
Or like the actual fights that they plan for only happen in the early game, and then shit like this happens where odds are pretty likely they're just gonna die here. They're either gonna have, like, they have to kill this entire team and they're probably gonna get kept out of the next circle, or they're gonna get like 6 to 9 kills. Like, that's the only way this happens, and the second one's much more unlikely. Like, they might do it, you know, they're good players, but it's not a high odds
50
play.
123 double havoc.
They're trying to get through. They're not peeking as much anymore, the other team. But there's, you know, they're still taking shots. They're probably just resetting.
Yeah, you have zip or no?
No, 55.
When you get it, we just need to zip up here.
Can we just run it, maybe?
Yeah, I'm trying. Oh, they're just doing there. We should just go left, go
Yo,
left.
get to me. Play good cover from the buildings, and we just gatekeep this team and then play from here.
I'd rather just be in a building. Like, I'd rather just run this, like, bottom floor.
Okay.
This might go poorly for them trying to get into the building. A lot of the time teams will be holding like the higher ground, so you can usually get in and like try to stabilize. I think Watson's worried about like too many teams coming from outside the circle here. Enoch wanted to gatekeep the team that was behind them, just hold them out of the circle from the rocks that they were at. But if a team comes in from like this way, and if there's like anybody up here, you just get pincered and you die. So Watson just wants to get in and get on some ground.
I'm running at it.
All right, downstairs. One.
He's one. Yeah, too bad there's not a zip here.
Some porch. I'm getting to a reservoir.
Enoch got down. Watson went
There's like
up,
like above
took
him or
the
something.
space to try to chase down that Revenant, but the Revenant did manage to get out.
Got my drone here.
They're just resetting down
I think
low.
over here safer, guys. Down here, like,
Yeah,
and then play the
it
outside.
is, it is.
I stopped res.
One's bottom
Right
here.
here.
Okay, that's fine.
Three bottom, one dead.
Thirsted one.
They're beefing, hard beefing.
Yeah.
Got the search. Got the
There,
search.
Enoch, come out, bro.
Are they trading over there?
Yeah.
If they traded, we should go
I'm
then.
dead.
You know, just stay with us, man.
Alright,
We can kill this duo real quick over here.
alright, we're low. Right below us here.
Oh, he's healing.
Yeah. You took-
Running towards Enoch outside. Bang one dead.
Okay, I managed to catch a timing on the team on the other side over here. I don't think this is the team that they were originally shooting at when they came in.
Above.
I'm just looting. I'm looting. I got a bow over here.
They're just holding the outside back of their building.
Ah, the 3X is one. Get
They
rid
got
of
a decent amount of cover back here. It could get a little sketchy towards the late game if there's a team across at any point. They might be able to get angles.
people here.
Okay. Just set it whenever.
They're not all up there. Their rev is not up there. He's on the left. He's on the right now. He jumped. Look, far side. Oh, we're good. We have roof.
The Revenant dropped down low, so he immediately just says, all right, let's just 3-man push height. It doesn't matter if there's 2 people up there. We can win the fight because the Rev will be too slow. And now they just have ultimate height.
I hit him 30 flash. We can drop and kill this team that's right on our next level. Right here, like our close level.
On to Keon.
I booped one.
Right here. There's two.
Careful, Enoch. Careful, Enoch.
I thought you guys were talking about a different team.
We're not up there, Keon. We're not up there. Group. Stay together.
I'm grouping.
I think Enoch got baited by Watson dropping down the way he did, and then Watson grappled over to the far side. Enoch was going to drop with him.
Lobo's cracked on the red box. Nading it.
Where?
The path might
Red
be
box.
cheating on this team.
Lobo 1 dead.
It's only two. It's only one more then. Wait, I just got dropped on.
Shield. One.
God
50 rev.
damn.
I died.
Bro, no way.
They got pinched from behind.
Jump off and play 5th place, Enoch, maybe.
They wanted to drop down and be a bit proactive about clearing out their building, kill one of the teams down below. Might have been able to do it if they'd been, like, grouped together, if there wasn't the miscommunication. But they also just have height. Like, unless, like, 2 teams int them, they're just in good positions. So I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's a real reason to do this. But it's hard to say, right? Because, like, if they'd all been together, they might have been able to push the top floor together. And then, like, because Watson was trying to 50-50 between helping them both. They were both just getting, like, popped and have to reset on different timers. It just makes the entire fight really awkward from everybody's perspective. Enoch is going to try to rat this out, though. Damn. Yeah, he got found out. Died a little bit early. I think I was still in 6th. Which is always unfortunate. But when you're a rat, what can you do, right? Yeah, you just get swung by the teammates and just fucking one pump.
Yeah. We just, as soon as we split up again, we just needed to go back to the roof.
I thought you guys were talking about that other floor.
Yeah, I
I
gotta
just
restart
thought
my
you
game.
guys were talking about
I
the
gotta
other
restart my
floor.
It was really close. I think they were plus RP anyways, though.
You guys-
Not a lot, though.
Hey,
Enoch's only plus 10. Watson plus 30. Plus 30 for 6 kills at 6th place seems so fucking low. The buy-in for Predator's crazy. Like, that feels like it should be like 70.
Alright, I can focus now. Team's not a mess. Oh, team lined on us.
One team kind of late landed. That was weird. I didn't see any of their dots on the minimap until like Watson had pulled his jetpack already.
No, last game was 9
Bang one on my door. I died in the back. One line main building. They're lifeline tapping right here.
He went 1 for 1, but they're full reset on their building, and they lifeline tapped 1. Bangalore's gonna have to reset, but
Thirsty me in the open.
yeah, that was just unfortunate. While they were dropping, I don't think he saw any markers, so he assumed they were alone. And then, like, literally as he lands, he he starts fucking with his settings, and then hears people landing on them.
Of course, there's a box right there. Oh, okay. I went inside.
Door.
Weak.
Alright, you guys just dookie down them.
That was a wild 2v3. I guess, like, the only thing that could have gone better for that team there is the Bangalore tried to go up and over and get in from behind, but if they'd all swung the doors together, they'd probably just kill them all. Like, if Bangalore is in here... If Bangalore's in right here, they both run out of ammo. They probably have team shot down Keon by now. Or Enoch. And then their lifeline can tap.
Weak.
And then they'd be able to play on like double knockdowns if the fight was going perfectly. As it stands though, they just gave them too much time to like play around each other. Or like the Bangalore just gave them too much space. Yeah, they just play together on the building, and then when the other team tries to push up, they just team shot everybody that comes in. And from there, I mean, like...
Alright, you guys just dookie down.
From there, it's just free. Like, team shooting is so good.
Geeking.
No,
Alright, triple go left and climb.
We
I went right. I'm going left.
Going left.
Up there!
Yep. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. Oh my god, I fucking knew it. Oh my gosh, I knew exactly where they were too. I literally called it.
Is that a solo? What?
I think so.
But go ahead.
No, it's okay. I'll wait. If there's someone here, there is someone here. I just heard someone crouching above. Also,
Yeah, you think they're just ratting up there?
I think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're like above this sides.
I can zip us to the heady right here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He brings a Pathfinder and he knocks one. Or Enoch gets one. Oh, Watson just gets to thirst at that grenade. There were just two up here. Sussed out the rats above. Again, they're just playing like... They're just very happy to use their numbers advantage to push down teams when they're in a duo. Or like whenever there's a duo alive. I say again, but I don't think I specifically called that out when they, in the previous game, they went for a storm wrap play. Or like they were running into the storm. And they got caught starting to get held out by one team on the edge, but they saw that one of the players was isolated off to the side. So Watson puts the zipline down, and Keon calls that they just have to push them together, and they just use the numbers advantage to push the two-man down. So this is like the second time that they've ran basically the same idea. They're just climbing up on the two people. Watson goes for the sky nades to get them off the roof. Finish the knock, do as much damage as he can. And then they all just climb up together and kill the last guy. I think Keon and Enoch were a little bit behind there because that last fight looked kind of like a 1v1, but they definitely would have been able to clean up afterwards.
That's literally what I said.
I think we just stand this height and gatekeep our left.
Yeah, here they're close enough to the edge of the storm. Like he says, stand on the height, gatekeep our left. So as opposed to like when they're getting gatekept out of the damn storm, it's a bit of a different position because here, if you play the height, if you play the building, you have sight lines over all of this shit. You can see people coming in from anywhere. So you just take shots at anybody coming in from any of these angles, and if you do any damage, you just start angling them out. Like if they're coming in this way, and you do damage, you like push up, you start angling them out of those rocks, and you try to make them go up this way instead. If a team's coming in this way, again, same thing. You try to take shots, and then you angle out again, like you could go across the bridge and push them out. Make them want to go up that way instead. Or just like try to run all the way around you. But if they try to run all the way around you, you can just like keep holding kind of this area unless you get like a knock to capitalize on. And force them to go like up around that zip line and out. And from there, you just own like this entire space of the circle to play in from. Obviously, you want, like, ideally, you kill either team so they don't end up, like, contesting your walk-ins. But here, like, they're close enough to the zone that if they get into a fight, they can loot and just get back in zone. And if they need to, like, run, they're already in the zone when they're running away, so they can try to find a new spot.
Underneath us.
Yeah, right here.
People manage to get up underneath them,
I forgot I got underneath.
getting
I was
into the
walking.
building. They've only seen two.
Oh, God. Condo out here.
Wraith portaling out. We can try to fight the duo now.
Yeah, I'm down. I'm dropping. No, I just got portaled.
You take it back.
Yeah,
Well, do you have one on you, Enoch?
Oh yeah, there's one guy out here. One.
I took it, Kian.
conduit.
I killed the horizon. It's a raise on that. Knocked out with a
I hit him
50,
50
you gotta come
purple.
Oh,
Or 50 flush, I mean, I'm batting.
I killed conduit.
We can just take it back. He said 50 flush.
Yeah, yeah. In 3 seconds.
He pops the bat, he's ready to go back through. They're not going to let this res happen. Yeah, just rips them apart. The conduit was over on Enoch. Enoch was holding him out in the 1v1 because, I say holding him out, but he was probably just trying to kill him. The second that Wraith portal's out, they know that the team below them is a duo, and they just, again, it's like the same thing anytime they see a duo, they just push with numbers advantage. If you want to one-clip somebody in this game, it takes almost your entire magazine to do it generally. The only, like, real exceptions to that are, like, snipers or shotguns, and when that's happening, the person needs to be pretty on point to outplay you. Yeah, Kian accidentally got portaled, so when he comes out the other side, he takes some shots before he has, like, forced to get sent through. Manages to get a knock, and then instantly ports himself back. Watson goes through to keep up the tempo on the portal and make it so that that Wraith can't just res. Comes through, does a bit of damage, delays them, and then goes back through the portal so that they can reset. And then they both go back through the portal together and just swing the Wraith, who, like, went for the revive, but didn't end up having enough time to get it all the way through. And they just get to rip them apart. They got just enough time to get the Watson, or the Horizon back up, but the Horizon was on one tap from the res. So Watson just gets the redown with the spray.
Another team.
No. Is there a hemlock on one of these guys? Yes.
Good work, team.
Trying to shoot the team that shot us.
Another team?
Right here, path.
There's another
Up
team in the
there,
pass
batting
on their
back.
side.
Recharging shields.
There's a lifeline on me, bro.
Watson's pretty isolated right
1.2.
now. He lost that portal.
Batting.
Lifeline said to the right.
Oh, I got a
to the
Phoenix.
Right. Watson. There's also a rev right
I
here.
might get grappled on.
Yeah,
He's pretty far from them right now. I'm surprised that Path didn't try to push. I guess he'd taken enough damage on his own, though.
already on that. Lifeline's.
He's backing up, getting back to his teammates.
I'm going up to high.
There's,
Rev crack, Rev 50 flush right here.
Enemy spotted.
Path pushing your right. I hit a 60 on the right, on the truck. Easy
I
purple.
still can't find that guy.
Frag out.
Bro.
Oh, that would have been a nasty
The rev's
nade.
still here on the
Went a little
exit.
bit too far, though, looks like.
You know, you can stand on the forklift and get
Rev
like,
30?
ahead of you on that.
Yeah, it's a good com.
The enemies are
They're gonna.
heavy.
I have to back up. They're gonna try to kill me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Calling a Phoenix.
Using my Phoenix kit.
If the path pushes up to here, I'm down to slide on him and kill him. He's there. I hit him 100. Can you grapple?
Yep.
Who's ready to fly
Where am I? There's a guy in
Armor
zone.
cloud. I cracked him. I have to heal.
50 on Rev.
I am taking
You guys
fire,
want that?
friends.
He just always peaks like the perfect time.
Thermite grenade out.
I'm playing the truck. What? The path's
They're
jumping back,
running
right?
this way.
No, they're not running. They're still there. Still there. They're just like.
Zipping on
trying to
Keon.
move on me now. Yep. I'm playing back. I'm playing back to you. I'm fine.
32 on Rev.
Rev's ulted there also.
They're just picking away at this team.
I'm playing the res. I'm playing the res.
This kid is not real.
No, man. I just really high team.
Well, they're dying to someone
On
else.
your right side. On your right side here. Your right side here.
Max level. G. I'm the. I am taking fire, friends. Giving my shields a
Holy
recharge.
shit, that lifeline is such a loser. You can nade. I just passed.
Dead enemy shield. Reloading.
Just barely breaking line of sight here.
I am repairing myself.
Trying to get a med kit off. I don't think he has a bat.
Dude, I literally couldn't do anything. That lifeline was literally just sitting in zone, ratting, and then whenever I would try to move over to you guys, he would peek at the perfect time.
Yeah, the Pathfinder does the same thing. He just peaks the
Like,
He'll
what a
he'll peek me
fucking
as soon as I turn
loser.
around.
They seem to be pretty convinced that the team they were fighting against was walling. I don't know how true that was, or how true that is, but they were just like constantly getting, walling or not, the other team was just constantly able to like hold for each other and just stop any of them from really taking space or doing enough damage. They'd just playing very patient and waiting things out. And then, yeah, it's kind of like Watson was saying, they were only really peeking whenever like Watson would peek away to shoot at somebody else. Is really the only time the Pathfinder would look at him. Otherwise, once he knew that he was being watched on that angle, he'd just like fuck off. So that's game 2. The big takeaways so far as fighting goes is that when you have a numbers advantage, just push the fuckers with all 3 of you. Just use your bodies. Like, if these 2 are the first in, then they get to trade their bodies for the enemy's ammo, and they'll probably do enough damage to at least get 1 knock before, like, with Keon following in behind, obviously. They should get enough damage to at least get 1 knock on the duo, which puts it in, like, ideally from there, like, unless you really fucked it up, it'll put you into a 2v1. Lifeline can tap, which puts pressure on their third. And then you have the extra man up to either heal whoever's left over between these 2, and then just run down the third either after the heal, or if you have enough health, to use your body to give Keon the opening to push the third. That's like the big thing they've been doing as far as fighting goes, is anytime they see that like one person has split off too far, or anytime that they see that they have an opportunity to push a duo, like when they don't think the third can get there fast enough to help, they'll just push them and fuck them over. As far as like taking neutral fights go, they try to be decently aggressive during contests, but towards the mid game, they're generally just kind of trying to avoid fights, it looks like. Not like avoid them necessarily, like they'll take shots at the people, but if they don't find an opening fast enough, they're just trying to get ahead of them. They're just trying to get zone, they're just trying to get into a next position. And unfortunately for them, that next position has been getting held out on the edge of the circle. These have been some pretty far zone pulls. It's like when that Pathfinder got slid on, he just, like, immediately he was blocking every line of sight, and he was just out of there. Like, they could not find an opening to actually, like, full send anybody on that team. Yeah, so off the drop, they loot up, they see people. It's still early enough in the game that that they're comfortable taking a fight,
Over there.
and they just start angling out towards them. Like, this is out of storm. It's not gonna get them their next position. But they don't want this team rotating in behind them either.
I hit her 64 flash on Horizon.
48 flash.
That was bad.
Down the right.
One guy's got an angle
okay,
low
I can
ground
know
on the
damage.
right.
I look for a nade on him on the guy on the right, but I'm pushing left with Enoch.
Crack the right guy right here.
There's no way. This game is not real.
On the height, 20.
Another one here. On me. Another one up the top. Right here on the
Crack
screen.
Newcastle.
Watson.
Watson's holding off their
Do you
third.
have, do you have an angle on this guy?
Oh,
On
fuck.
height?
No, I'm trying to kill the Newcastle.
You're not be dead.
I'm batting.
I wish I was a little bit better this game.
I didn't do any damage to him on top. I killed the other one though. 1v1.
Enemy
You
taking
can probably bait my res if you need to inside.
Yeah, I'll go.
Might want to let me get underneath the middle here.
Yeah.
I have a white knockdown just so you know.
I'm just trading.
They're getting shot. Well, he died. He
You
died.
got re-knocked. Can you crawl inside, Watson?
I'm trying, yeah.
I'm tapping you.
It's a different rev, I think.
I have drone in the middle here.
I don't know where your team is. I'm going up to find them.
They got 2
They're
picks.
gonna
They're
get
getting
back to
third
height.
partied at the
I'm healing.
moment.
They know audio
Inside,
horizons keep
one's
the head
inside.
already, bro. Like, this game is so bad.
Got inside.
Path 1. Path 163. I died.
I find dead.
163 middle. I'm dead.
Oh, didn't fash yourself, pal.
I probably just leave.
Yeah.
The first fight they took was kind of sloppy, so it gave the other team room to come in and clean them up. There's always the downside to taking those early fights is like a team, especially on Broken Moon, the POIs are so close that it's pretty easy for a team to try to third party you. So there's one team coming in behind them. They've got a free run all the way to Terraformer right now. Not necessarily free, like the Hazmat team could beat them, but I'm pretty sure they've got a free run to Terraformer right now. If they take that zip line, they could try to gatekeep the front of the Hazmat tunnel, but then they're pretty likely to get third partied. In my head, they just want to book it like all the way around into like this building cluster, and then they could either try to evac over or just keep running further and just try to get into bio. I feel like the circle's pulling over this way. It might come back through the pass to Terraformer, but you never know.
Oh, behind us.
friends.
Yep. You want to kill him?
Yep.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, okay. So, like I said, I was kind of worried about the team behind them. I assumed that they were just going to book it and not deal with them because, like Watson said, when teams try to gatekeep you outside of the circle like this, a lot of the time it ends with both of you dying. It's just going to let all those people that were over by the Hazmat side, like, get into positions in Terraformer, and they're just going to be too late to get, like, an actual rotation. But now this team doesn't have the space to come in behind them anymore.
nice.
Looks like they're just trying to evac out.
Is there not one? Like,
I only saw another one taking the balloon.
All three did.
Yeah, the team's going to be ahead of them now through the pass.
Hit Newcastle like 52.
They're going around stasis, it looks like, instead. So they've at least managed to force them to not go behind them. But going up through these passes, they're just... I feel like they're likely to just be the team getting thirded now. Yeah, like the Hazmat team tunnel is now already out. You don't have time to get ahead of them anymore. But at least you're not getting third-partied by the team behind you if you take
there's a
this
guy in front of
fight.
me.
Do not bloody disturb.
Rev 40 in the back.
Kill the rev. I slid down really far though.
They're tapping, I think. Lifeline 110 red.
You just gotta keep pressuring because he's gonna try to res me down here.
Yeah.
It went 1-for-1 on the opening, but it was rev for lifeline.
They zipped out.
So
They
the
left. They
rev...
left.
It was rev for lifelines, so the rev just got tapped, and then they reset, and they just start moving to circle. I don't want to be caught on the edge of the storm like this, especially with all those teams behind
There's
them.
ulted rev here, though. I feel like he's on like a... Yeah, he already had taken damage. He's on a different team. He was fighting someone else.
There's one guy.
That was Zip here.
They're just getting out to terraformer.
Figures up.
Giving my
I think
shields
my last badge used.
Recharging my shields.
How they hit the smallest character the most on that zipline?
They're stable. They've got next circle position. That team they forced out from before might actually come in behind them here.
Out of the way.
One team looks like they're trying to angle them out. Watson doesn't want to take damage because he used his last bat.
Healing up.
You guys have meds?
In a bit of hot water.
Here. Two bats.
charging shields.
You make
We
it.
got one bad, one
Before
cell.
the ring
I got 5 cells. Do you need some cells? Drop you 2.
Yeah, yeah.
I just.
Yeah, I think that that zip rail that's going around right now was that team that they'd forced out behind them
Newcastle
beforehand.
Zipping. I cracked Newcastle. In 20 flash.
The ring.
Yeah, we need to probably just go.
We could
Get
go.
in
We
the
could just go to
zone.
this building.
Yeah, yeah. No, there's a team there, full team. That's where the Newcastle team just zipped.
Gives a sec. Recharging my shields.
We can
Nah,
just
we're
run
right
along
now.
this wall. Can we just run along this wall?
We could maybe make it to here. I'm at 60 on my zip. I haven't scanned that pack though.
Fire friends.
I can zip us right here.
Over there.
Yeah, with you.
I think that goes.
To fly on a zip line. I am.
They're trying to climb up here.
Recharging my
Just
shields.
be ready for it. I'm not gonna like fight them.
Yep.
There's a,
Oh, on the right.
All right, here.
I'm batting. I'm batting. I just went forward.
Under here.
Yep.
We should keep going and then look back.
Right that way. I'm sliding forward. Hugging wall.
Come back, Enoch. Come back, Enoch. This way. This way. I have to just leave him.
I mean, he dropped.
Friends are coming to kill us. There's another squad.
Grab 150. Dead. They're getting shot. Oh, fuck. I got
Yeah,
pulled.
come to me. Right here, you knock on tap.
They're dying to someone else close range. They're getting PK'd and stuff.
They're getting shot in the back. They got a gold knock. They might be able to just play their health off of their spawn.
traded over
but
there, I
they're-
think.
Yeah, they're both gonna
Yeah,
reset.
walk up.
I have another zip.
You got a ball in front of you. Over here.
I have a zip, guys. I have a zip.
Yeah.
I can get us to safety.
Where you going?
Yeah, heard.
I died. I got just one shot. That's just like another team.
Yeah, there's too many teams with line of sight on it. People coming in like this.
I have a zip to safety.
maybe.
Zip to safety
Yeah.
right here.
Taking zip to safety.
More friends are coming to
You're fine if you die. Go left.
Okay. I'm about to bleed out.
Guys,
Okay, got
over-
reset.
Oh man, I'm resable here.
Oh, I died.
We're dead.
Yeah, then they just get ran down by that last team.
Empty.
Minus 80. That's a feels bad. Holy shit. Yeah, I think turning around to shoot at that team behind them was really troll. It's exactly what Watson was talking about in like their first game, where whenever a team does that to them, it just gets both teams killed. And I'm pretty sure both of those teams got killed trying to come in through the pass. Like they didn't manage to full kill that team. That team didn't manage to like do enough damage to them either. And then the time they lost trying to do it meant they couldn't get ahead of all the bullshit. Because all the bullshit's following after them.
You know how competitive how has the like new dropship or whatever?
Yeah.
I didn't think I would prefer it over this kind, but I actually do. I wish that rank would just random drop you at a POI.
I kind of wish the same, honestly. Like, it would be kind of annoying if you got a shit POI or one that you didn't play a lot. But it would give... I feel like it would make the game a lot more like you're less likely to just get fucked by bad luck. Like, if two teams just drop on your POI. Or if you get contested once and then one team late lands on you. You're just in kind of a fucked up position. But if every team was, like, force dropped at their POI with the new system that's in ALGS, I feel like the game gets a lot more predictable.
Yeah.
JMO was saying the same thing.
Yeah, me too, honestly, because that would eliminate a lot of the games where like 5 teams go quarantine and 4 of them die, and then like 2 third parties pull up, and there's just like 12 squads just because of one POI.
Yep. No.
I think so.
His teammate did. Yeah, that's him.
Target spotted.
One's in mid, Bangalore. Elton.
Yeah,
Alright, jump
68
gang.
on 68 on.
Drum gang hashtag.
Fast one. 150. That hit me, bro. Are you serious?
Oh my! His
Really weak
teammate was
on that
ratting
end.
right here. I just got ratted by the Newcastle right here. I'm
Behind the
inside
roof.
if you can.
50 on him.
He's one.
I just slow heal again.
I'm holding the other 2 back.
Drum gang.
Fathom was cracked. Fathom was cracked. I'm holding the back over here. You can fight the Newcastle.
He's one. Yeah, he's one.
I'm still doing stuff.
There's no reg.
I'm coming.
Here I go. Recharging shields.
Path on the roof. That guy is not wall hacking for sure. Guys, the path is clear. He's not cheating.
Oh, I'm not cheating either.
I can't see anything.
I cracked him on the roof.
Yeah, the Pathfinder and the Bangalore both got caught out on the edge of this, or like on the edge of that fight. Watson was holding the roof for both of them, so they couldn't cross without taking a fuck ton of damage. And the Newcastle was just on his own. So after Enoch reset Keon, they just went and 2v1'd him. Got the kill on the Newcastle, and then like Watson does like a little grapple away that made it look like he was going down into the building, and the Pathfinder follows him up, but he's looking the wrong way, so he just gets ripped. And then it's just numbers advantage on the Bangalore. Again, they found the side they had a numbers advantage on, and then just sent it on the weak side of the enemy team. Forced an opening, worked their way
Probably somebody who
forward.
doesn't know where you're at is just like a breath of fresh air. I feel like every time I find people, I feel like they just like.
So, what happened over here? Why is there nobody? Got a divide team, terraformer team, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 teams over here? Yeah. There's like almost every team is over here. I wonder what they're gonna do. Like, I feel like I'd just want to wait for next zone info, but I'd also just be running around for Evo at this point. Maybe run up cliffside, like look to take another scan over here. Wait to see what next circle does. I mean, this is kind of weird. This is a weird game.
Go grab that left. Maybe just split up and grab. I'll go grab that far one.
I hope we can be friends.
Yeah, he goes for his support, but I'll grab this one on the left.
Okay, they're not really worried about getting KP. I think they're content to just play zone this game. See where people move to.
Friends.
Yeah, everybody's still on the south side of the map out of zone. Nothing's really changed. And it's just pulling alpha base, so they don't need to go anywhere. They might try to book it for the cliffside Evo as well. But the last time I saw Watson and Enoch in this position, they just held alpha base.
Alright, wait. Someone just he's like right here.
Oh, hold at least 2.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I can go roof. Doing it. One's
Yep.
still back there.
One's on roof.
Oh, 2 on roof. I had to jump in. I'm gonna bat in stairwell. Batting.
I'm gonna kill their lifeline.
Me on both.
Rev's almost cracked.
I'm gonna go roof. I'm going roof.
This is probably the divide team that wrapped all the way around.
They're all weak.
Bat dead. Rev on me. He's killable. He's 1.
Flash.
They got pretty big damage on that opening.
Took out an enemy.
So what happened? How did that team get there? They had to have gone like through gardens up around this way and just come in and taken the zip buildings. Like, maybe they evac'd from, like, over here and then went over. But they would have heard that, I'm pretty sure. So they probably just ran all the way around, knowing, like, if they got the beacon, they know they've got a clear rotate. This team kind of makes sense. They could have been there. Like, in the time it takes Watson to run this distance, they could have ran, like, this distance. And then they're grouped up. I think they go to Cliffside for Evo, and then they come up this way. So that all makes sense. But if there is another team already in Alpha Base, I've got no fucking idea how they
I
got
feel like
there.
that would have like made.
So I know there's 2 on the first building. Enoch and Keon are already at
Doing
it.
it. One
Yep.
step
Watson goes up to the roof. He sees 1 up there.
back there.
Sees 2 up there as he gets to the top, so he
Oh, two
drops
on roof.
down.
I had to jump in. I'm gonna bat in stairwell.
Just gets
Batting,
inside.
batting, batting.
I'm gonna kill their lifeline.
Me on both.
Keon uses Watson grappling up as a distraction to climb up to get a side angle on those people shooting. You know, coming up the roof from 2 different points, make them look at 2 different areas. Manages to get a side angle on their lifeline and kills her. Yeah, so this is, again, it's the same thing happening. They see that the building is being split held, or like the set of buildings are being split held, and they just run at the 2.
Path 160. They're all weak. They're all weak.
Bat dead. Rev on me. He's killable. He's 1.
No, I can't chase. Yeah, he's running towards the res. He's running towards the res in Alpha Base, like in a straight line at the res.
He's doing it.
running.
He's doing
sticking
it.
Tried to find an angle for it, but he got it off in time. They have a significant loot advantage here. So they're just trying to angle at the rev, make sure this team dies.
Item.
Most of the other teams should be still populating the circle from far away. They might have to worry about that Loba that stole the Devo. I don't feel like that team is super likely to, like, int third party this late in the game. Enoch and Watson just get up on the roof together.
Lifeline 1. I died.
You need to tap him.
Drop and tap Enoch.
Where are you? Bro.
That went poorly.
I mean, I killed the rep.
Is this just a miscommunication thing?
Lifeline 1. I died.
Yeah, they're both just shooting at different people. If they'd team shot there, they probably killed them both. Instead, they get one and almost get the other.
Tap him.
And Keon's just too far away and doesn't have, like, a Overwatch angle for this, so he can't really help.
Drop and tap Enoch.
Where are you? I thought you were just, I thought I was gonna kill one, you were gonna kill one.
Like, I get where he's coming from, that they each just kill one of them, because it was pretty close, right? Like, Watson almost one-clipped his guy, and Enoch did one-clip his guy. But, like, you just win the roof if you team shoot them. Like, I don't even think you really have to... The first guy drops so fast that you're pretty much guaranteed to get damage, like high damage on the second guy, and keep the roof if you team shoot. Because, like, if you think about it, if you got, like, 2 people versus 2 people, and they both have, like, you know, they've got a bit more here, they're both on reds, but if they've all got, like, 100% HP, you know, this is the situation they were in. 2v2, everybody at 100% HP. If you team shoot, then both of you, like, if both of these players here team shoot, like this guy, if they, like, both shoot at the lifeline, each of them only needs to deal 50% of her health. If you both team shoot the lifeline, right? Like, that makes sense. You both only need to do 50% of her health. You'll both be able to do 50% of her health in the same amount of time that one of their players is able to do 50% of your health. So let's say your team shooting and they're not, then this person and this person should also, like if you're assuming everybody's doing the same amount of damage, then this person is only going to be able to do 50% to one. Actually, probably less because they don't have their entire life to do their damage with. And this person is also only going to have time. Like this is, you only have enough time to do 50% back when you're getting team shot at like this. So because you guys are team shooting, this person dies, guaranteed. One of your players is now at 50% from this guy. And one of your players should be at like 75% from the other guy because this guy died too quickly to do his full 50. So if you look at this, you now have 125% health between the two of you to do 100% of the second person. And you don't need to one-clip him. Like neither player needs to one-clip this person because they each only need to do 50% of his health. So you get to use your health advantage to do less individual damage per player to kill the final person. Now, if you're in the flip scenario, where everybody's at, 100%, if you're in the flip scenario, and you go to, each of you tries to kill one of the players, and this is going both ways, if each of these people is still, like, trying to individually kill each other, then you're in a position where instead of only needing to do 50% of the player's health, you need to do 100%, so you need to do twice as much damage. You need to have, like, no variance. You need to entirely kill the person on your own. And your teammate also, with no variance, needs to 100% kill the other player on their own. And the same thing happens with their team. And as you can see, the obvious problem with this, right, is let's say you miss a little bit and one player does 100% damage and one player does 95% damage. So what happens now in this fight? Because your accuracy is not going to be 100% all the time. There's going to be odds, like there's going to be times and there's going to be situations where you don't hit every bullet of your magazine. All of a sudden, this player doesn't die anymore. This player does die. So if this player doesn't die, and if you're giving them now a chance to do 100% and trade, like this is just a worse situation to be in all around. Because in the situation where all of these players are doing or have 100% accuracy, they're all cheaters. The people that are team shooting still win. The team shooting cheaters beat the cheaters that are just shooting individual people. Because if you're team shooting, it's not just you both have to do 50% damage to one guy. You can do 25-75. You can do 33-66. Obviously with a little bit of, there's still that 1% missing, One of these people is bound to do the extra one. You can do 99-1. Either way. You can do 50-50. So in the situation where both people are shooting, in a situation where you have people team shooting and the opponent's team doesn't have people team shooting, there are I say 4, but there's a lot more than 4 outcomes where you just get the health advantage and win this fight. Whereas in the flip example, where you're both individually shooting, there's only one outcome where you win the fight. This is assuming, like, obviously, the people you're playing against, I mean, at least you'd hope that the people you're playing against aren't literal cheaters with aimbots. So there's obviously a bit more variance in the 1v1 in the sense that they're not likely to just immediately one-clip you either. But in the position where you're not team shooting, there's so many more outcomes that can just go wrong for you. In fact, half of the outcomes actually are wrong for you. Like, you can say, oh, well, you just got to make sure you get your man. But it's not about what happens in the ideal scenario. In the ideal scenario, the enemy team just stands there and is looking the opposite direction, and you just get to one-clip them for free. You don't want to plan around a situation where you need things to go perfectly. You want to plan around the situation where you can have one person do fucking 10 damage and have the other person do the other 90%. Instead of a situation where both players have to do 100% of the work. You're just lightening the load for each individual member. Like, I feel like overall I explained that kind of poorly because I don't feel like I was expecting to go into that kind of like an explanation there. But like, team shooting is just so fucking good. Hopefully I can catch a win in here. Because these games have all been pretty ass.
For a few 10 miles behind, and a Rev would.
A lot of fighting going on in Bio. There's a team close to them that looks like they're trying to head into that zip rail building around Gardens. They're probably going to try to fight them. But if they fight them, they might get third-partied from behind. It looks like an alpha-based fight just ended. And Bio's fighting to the death. If I had to guess, they're going to try to fight this team on, like, in the pass over that zipline building. And then work in from there, like try to grab this Evo and the beacon. It'll depend on how this fight goes, but that's my best guess.
Yeah.
Get washed out.
Yeah, even as they add more sounds, it makes it hard. Like the game is a harder and harder time giving you the right ones that you spotted.
They haven't seen the third yet, so they don't know if it's worth like
Rev
just
100
hammering.
blue.
They hit the Rev 100. Now they've seen all 3 in the building.
I have a rampage.
Can leap on.
Yeah, you could jump onto their building.
He doesn't want this fight to stalemate, so they're not just gonna sit and let this play out and let this happen. He's
Keep going,
shooting
lifeline.
for him, trying to cross him in the heady.
Supposed to. I'm literally pressing my ult and it queues.
Ulted Rev, on ping.
Alright, I'm away.
Lifeline cracked on the staircase back here, selling.
I'm waiting for their rev ult to go and then I'm gonna use one.
Yep.
They saw them zipping up, so the enemy rev ulted, and they, it sounded like Enoch got like a misinput. He tried to pop his ult, but got his jump instead accidentally. So because of that and because of the damage they took, they're just going to reset and wait out the rev ult now.
My evac.
Lifeline 25 blue.
Take shots to see if they can make anything happen.
I'm in bottom door.
Evac tower, friends.
Lifeline's still like back here.
Bottom. Oh my god, I got counter swung.
Path 65 or 55 flush.
I got jumped on my lifeline. I cracked him.
Kill them.
Nice.
Path was flush. Rev down there.
Watson just holding angles for them on the run up because he's got a zip line to get there anytime. He's got a lot of movement options.
You should close the gap, Watson. You should close the gap.
Yeah, yeah. My thermites. Are they all bottom floor?
Okay, they're on the stairs, on the stairs. Two.
I'm resting, burning them, burning them. I can get them up, I think. Correct, Rev.
They're gonna drop probably.
Hold that guy.
Can we go inside
Grab one
after you heal?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grapple roof.
I'm batting.
Okay, I'm running upstairs. I don't know where they went.
Under me.
Watson's immediately on the roof now.
Rev dead.
Gets the 1v1, and then they just push up as 2 in the inside. Take the building over, or like from the outside, take the building over. Just push with numbers advantage after they'd all reset.
Okay,
But yeah, Watson's just in a position where he can immediately head over. He's just overwatching
still,
for
like,
the
back
2
here.
people pushing.
Kill them.
Make sure to get shots on anybody that's like... on anybody that's trying to like swing or counter swing. Like just making sure to hold
Apple's
for
flush.
stuff.
Rev down there.
It could have been a lot worse if he hadn't got the knock on the guy that swings
65 or
out on
55
Keon.
flush.
I got dropped on my lifeline. I cracked him.
Like if he doesn't get that person before they get in the door, which he does, but it could have been a lot. It could have gone pretty poorly.
Apple's flush. Rev down there.
And because they've gone 1 for 1, they're just down to
You close the gap.
like play the Revenant shield advantage and then have Watson run up.
Correct Rev.
They get nades, force them inside the building, take over the building, and then just like wipe them.
I get there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm dropping that hemlock.
Going over for that Evo I pinged them going to earlier. As there's one team in Gardens, probably... I don't remember where every team was on the last scan, but it could have been one of the parties from Bio running out. Or like maybe a divide team or something. So they're now like kind of pincered between Gardens and Cliffside. Circle kind of looks like it's pulling like Atmo Station. Like it's probably going to pull somewhere on this side of the map. If I had to guess, it's either Atmo or Cultivation. But this could just as easily be a biozone. Like any of those 3 POIs look like a good pull. The Cliffside team could try to third party them for doing this. I feel like the play is just to get like up Terraformer so you got a rotation to literally anywhere you need to go. But the Cliffside team does have to like give up their... like they've got to give up their passes and rotate in that way. Or like go up tunnel and rotate down. If they did want a third party. So it might take them a while. I understood the logic behind the first fight. The second one looks like it could be kind of sketchy. They don't really need to take it.
Yeah, I am done.
That way, friends.
But they do want to kill them.
Just put the zip up. They're zipping to the right. They just put the zip up, like up over there, I think.
We could just try to meet them like up here.
I think we should move.
Okay, so the other team was kind of rotating in anyways. They didn't have enough time to get like actual contact with them and they don't know where they went. So they end up going Terraformer anyways.
Keon.
So it did end up pulling over to Bio. I was kind of hoping it would and after the clusterfuck game because a lot of their games have been ending kind of ass.
Are they low ground?
Invisible wall.
There it is.
Okay, one's on height. I'm in a bad spot. I'm on A9.
Killed one. Killed him.
They got a pick on one guy.
Oh,
That was
bad spot for
pretty
me.
lucky feeling, honestly.
Wall.
There it is.
Okay, one's on height. I'm in a bad spot. I'm on A9.
Killed one. Killed
What
him.
the fuck was that guy doing? Like crouch walking
Bad spot
around?
for me.
I cracked the guy up top here.
I'm on a med kit.
Oh fuck! I missed my grapple.
That is unfortunate.
Ow. Ow. Is that a different team?
I have no idea.
Yeah. Anyways,
Pathfinder on me.
another team.
Batting.
2 teams here already. They're getting kind of surrounded.
Just getting
See how
over.
they play it out.
Back behind you. Trying to nade you, nade.
God, I just
Got him
can't
batting.
fucking get on top of him. Piss off today.
It's okay.
Watson, breathe.
Ugh, I'm breathing.
Fucking up his grapples, getting mad.
Bad too.
I need a fucking paper bag, dude.
I got it. I need to get you off path, bro.
I need a fucking paper bag.
70 on the path. 80, 84 path.
30 flush.
30 flash.
Cracked an enemy shield.
You guys want to aim him?
Yep.
Reloading.
There's one on your roof left side.
It's a different lifeline. 150 on lifeline.
Using grapple.
Batting.
Recharging shields.
I've dropped 2 drone on
Mid.
top here.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
They're
They're
running
trying to
out
run.
under here.
I'm just drone healing.
Yeah, I'm sliding on the get close.
Okay, I'm walking up.
He's one.
Yeah.
They caught the dude under the bridge.
Yeah, he can res like go further, but he shouldn't have the ability.
It's like my freaking mind. Red port underneath.
On the left side.
Got him.
Nice.
Oh, they got the guy on the
Get down here.
side.
On that guy.
36 rev. Yep.
They get the advantage. Just in the other guys, just you know, 3-man them.
Go!
Eliminated the whole squad.
Kill another team.
Great.
Freaking go, gentlemen. I've got 2 on the left here.
One on your right. One on your right. One on your right.
I'm getting pushed. I'm good. Batting. Other team throwing Kobe's.
I got two on my door.
I'm going Enoch.
The enemies are shooting at me. Recharging shields.
We can go take the other side.
Yeah, we might want to go back. Might want to go back. Everything's on Earth now. We probably want to go back.
Okay, I'm going back. Just running. I'm not using my zip.
You should use your zip for me.
Okay, I'll use it.
Why?
Oh, I'm using it out here, though.
Why are you screaming?
Setting up a zip line. I am taking fire.
They couldn't find a good angle on the fight. Too many teams are starting to like populate and take shots and like look for them on the fight they're going for. So they just back up, reset.
Nades. They'll be big in this.
Nice. That dude's an idiot.
That guy got fucked.
I don't know what that guy's doing.
Res crack dead.
Last team alive.
Where'd you kill him, man?
Last team 3v3. They're up top.
I got
Or the
cravered.
path? The path's right here.
Grown.
I'm nading Pathfinder.
Contact with
No, that's where we killed him. That's where
Oh,
we killed him.
man.
You have where we
Big
killed him.
nades. Big nades.
Oh, man.
36 on Rev.
frag
I
out.
threw one up.
I might ult in 50.
You should.
Frag out.
100 on one.
Frag out.
We need to push up and like start
Yeah,
actually
I'm
fucking
going.
them.
I said back.
10 seconds. The ring is fairly close.
Going far right side.
Enemies are shooting.
Fair,
65 on Rev.
I can't help you on the right side. 150 on lifeline.
I'm gonna peek inside.
Batting.
Battle my door. 170 on him. I died. You can tap me here.
Just to break out the path.
That's 170.
180 on Rev. 50
Batting.
on lifeline.
Can we climb up the middle here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna go up. They're gonna go up.
I got a zip. I'm going up. Path one.
Path.
Cat done.
Lifeline.
Rev almost cracked. I died.
Batting.
I'm down here, Keon.
Alting.
Kill the Rev. They're rezzing as well. We need to get up
I'm
there.
going high. Killed lifeline. All dead.
Man.
God damn, they sieged that team well. That's like the perk of the lifeline right there. They can just keep sending themselves up, and as long as they're like not overly committed to staying up there, they're just ready to slide down the second they get like counter challenged. Lifeline can just keep rezzing in the low ground. As long as they're doing meaningful damage with each of their swings. Rev and Pathfinder can just keep going up on like alternation.
That's a hashtag res gang moment. I'm just saying.
Yeah, big game from them there. That is the win I was looking for. We're probably gonna end the watch party here, or on the back of that. I think the big takeaways here are if teams look like they're too split up, abuse numbers advantage. If teams split up, abuse numbers advantage. Look for an early fight. Don't stalemate teams. Either look for an engagement, and if it doesn't look like it's working out for you, just fuck off. And fighting mid-game is really troll if you're not in the circle already. I think those are the big takeaways from this session. Anyways, thank you for joining me. Drop a like on the video if you stuck around this long. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. I've been enjoying doing VOD review in this format. I like, a lot of the time I can't really keep my attention span on track for sessions like this, or like for watching streams or like watching ALGS or anything like that. I find it very difficult to keep my attention focused. But when I'm trying to when I'm doing it in this format, like recording it and like trying to analyze stuff, it really keeps my head in things. I'm more willing to like watch and see what happened. And just being able to rewind things and like go back is very nice feeling. So I'm probably going to keep doing these. I think EWC is today or very soon, which means I'm probably going to be doing some of the like pro VODs as opposed to ranked pretty soon here. But yeah, let me know down below anything you think I could improve on as far as like explaining my thought process goes. And have a lovely morning, noon, or night. Peace.